So I'm Larissa with.
My name is Dan, and I sing for Posty.
My name is Brian, and I play guitar and do vocals.
Cool. Do you guys have any picture rituals?
Yeah, I kind of do. Every show that we play, I always do vocal warm-ups to try my best to make sure that I set aside time to warm up the vocals, and that way, you don't want to strain yourself through the set. And after I do warm-ups, I always sing a song, like a movie song, which is a band from our hometown that used to be a band that no longer is. I always sing one of their songs. It's a song like the singer Jimmy killed it, and it was the song starts with calm, goes up, goes back to calm, goes back up, and it's like it's a really good song to finally finish off the warm up, and I love it. It's a good song. So I do that every show.
Okay. What age did your interest in music start?
Oh wow. I've been playing guitar since I was like 12 years old, and it was realistically because I saw Blink-182 on television, and I was like, I want that. And my very first guitar was actually a C from Strat, like Tom Malone.
Mine was probably like the same age, 12, so I remember a week before I got a guitar, maybe like 2 weeks before I skipped school to buy a System of a Down CD, Toxicity. It came out, and it was the first time I skipped school, so don't do that, kids, don't skip school. But yeah, that's what got me to play guitar since I was like 12. Yeah, and then been in band since I was like 14. And here I am, in a band.
Okay, cool. Who or what is your inspiration?
Oh man, pretty much just, at least for us, musically we all kind of grew up listening to I feel like when we really started playing music and stuff, it's kind of like that early 2000s bands like Taking Back Sunday and Brand New, and then I know Cayman really liked early Fall Out Boy, and those were I know Cayman, our guitarist he saw Patrick Stomp playing in a Silver SG and one of their music videos, and that was the reason why he plays guitar. But I think that's those are the bands that kind of we grew up on and were inspired by that early 2000 sound. And as far as lyricism and stuff like that, it's all just life and stuff that happens to us, or if there's anything specifically that we want to talk about that might not have happened to us, but we we feel passionate about. We just try our best to voice out, really just life and experiences like that.
Okay. Talk about your recent music releases. How has the fan feedback been?
The fans?
Yeah.
Feedback? It's been pretty good. Both bands did a great job on the split, and we feel like this is our favorite stuff, so we hope you like it as much as we do, and the lyrics can relate to them, and get them through whatever they're going through, just like all of our music that we released so far.
It's been good. Everyone seems to be enjoying it. We enjoy it too.
What would you say your biggest accomplishment as a band has been?
Eating cookout 3 times, and lasted 4
We
hours.
eat so much food. Oh man. I would say at least the coolest moment, probably the most surreal moment that I've had was our very first show with Chain Reaction in Los Angeles, or Anaheim in Los Angeles. I grew up watching videos online of bands and Thrice and stuff like that, playing shows there, and I was like, oh man, I want to play that show someday. Play that stage someday. And when we played there, or actually the first time we played there was with Such.
Thanks, Dave. That's Dave, by the way. Hey,
I'm so sorry.
The interview, Dave. Just say hi.
Say hi now.
It's too late.
Say hi now. That is Dave. Atex Dave. So Sean Dave. And
there was no sign the door was open. I'm gonna walk back and have it.
You're good. Right. Look, you got it. No. But the very first show that we ever played out there was actually with Such a Mess on our first tour with them, and it was wild because I was always like, I want to play there. That's crazy. And we stepped on stage and we were 3,000 miles away from home, and people were literally jumping on top of each other to get to the microphone and sing our words. I was like, that is not real. I just couldn't, it was I almost cried on stage. Legitimately, I looked back at Connor, our drummer, and there was just a moment where we both were just holy shit. And it was just, I was like, I could cry right now. And that's fine, because I was so happy. I actually texted Kyle from Handguns after that show, and he was like, dude, we just played Chains, and I was like, almost cried, and he goes, dude, I did. And I was like, dude, I was like, damn, man. So it's just like a wild moment because, you know, we grew up singing and we did it. It's weird. I love it.
Second to that would be we climbed this mountain in Wyoming.
Oh my God.
And we escaped like a bald eagle death. It was like number one, the mountain was like crucial, and like none of us knew that like, we were gonna like go hiking or anything. So we were all wearing Vans, like a bunch of dumbasses, yeah. And we were climbing up this huge mountain, and then a bald eagle like is around. And I swear it was a bald eagle.
It was a bald eagle.
Yeah, it was a bald eagle. I was like, get down, because I was like, the last thing I want to do is get my eyes caught out by a bald eagle.
Yeah, we were so damn high up this mountain that like when the bald eagle like stopped, it was just like stuck in the wind, like and like just like looking at us. And I just remember B10 vividly going, "This is a real threat! Everyone down!" And we just all dropped. It was like 9 feet away from us, and the Talons just couldn't.
So that was the second craziest thing that the band.
And there was just like some like not scared at all, like 65-year-old woman just like trucking up the mountain. She was just like, oh yeah, you guys are sissies. And we were like, what?
Like she just knew the path, we just didn't know.
It was wild.
Where do you see the band in Griffin now?
Oh man, you know, just still like, you know, touring more. We're just trying to shoot for you know, bigger tours. Hopefully we can lock in some work for next year. Just, you know, keep it going. Just keep the cycle alive. That's what we really enjoy playing shows. So I mean, at least for me, I just want to continue writing music and playing shows. We have a blast. How about you?
In a year or just in general? In a year. Honestly, like playing more shows. That's about it. Playing different towns that like no one would ever think to play. Because I feel like we played a lot of towns that like no one's ever heard of. But I mean, it was cool. I just want to be able to play as many places. And I think what Dan said was we just get on with more fans. That'd be cool.
So what's your guys' favorite song to write?
What's your favorite song?
I like Picture Frame Eyes a lot. There's no reason why. Yeah. I mean, I like playing all our songs, but for some reason that specific song is cool.
Yeah, I think, honestly, our favorite song, or my favorite song of our songs was is Hey Hunt, our acoustic song. Because the last time that we played it live, we played in kind of like a full band, like we recorded the record with kind of like full band acoustic, like, you know, with like little like hand drums and like stuff like that. And, you know, tambourines and harmonicas. And Camden, our guitarist's father, actually played harmonica on the record. And when we played it live, he got on stage and he played it. And I just had a blast. I loved it. I was just like, Dan Gargan, killing it right now on harmonica. That was my favorite song we ever played. It was when Dan Gargan played harmonica with us on Hey.
Oh yeah, dude, that shit boom.
This is our bassist.
Cool if I get out.
Yeah.
You know I'm not in the shots.
Yeah, you got this? You got this right
You
here.
replace me? I just dapped you up on camera.
You're good.
He's out.
Alright, see you, man.
Alright, that was Chuck.
Play on, player.
Still a mystery.
What does your band's name mean?
So it really, okay, so when we first started writing music for postseason, we weren't sure of the name. And in the practice space where we were playing, it was actually my old bedroom, and I covered the entire thing. Walls, from floor to ceiling and all, with just posters, skate, you know, posters, band posters, artwork, skateboard, bike frames, anything that I could just like put on a damn wall. And one of the things that I've had my whole life, since I was a very young kid, was this big, like framed Ken Griffey Jr. poster. And it's a playoff poster of him for the Mariners. And when we were thinking of names for the band, we actually said the name Griffey, and we were like, oh, we're gonna name it Griffey. And then we didn't actually end up naming it Griffey because not everyone like fully agreed to it. But in the bottom corner of the poster, it said postseason, and we just went postseason, and that was it. That was that. Like really, there's not like a crazy in-depth meaning. It's just I like Ken Griffey Jr. and it was on the poster, but like nothing crazy. But you know, I think it's a fun one. You know, it just was there.
The first thing that comes to mind when you're asked to brighten someone's day.
The first thing that comes to mind when you're asked to brighten someone's day.
I like sour punch straws.
Sour punch straws.
So that's the first thing I think of.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Because if I was just if I asked someone that, I would expect that. Right here.
I would say crayons and a very nice color, like a finding Nemo.
Like the one that comes with a split.
Or yeah, if that.
I mean, she mentioned it, so I guess we have to.
Yeah. So that too. So yeah, our split comes with it. The first 50 people that came to the show tonight actually got a copy.
So they're out, but
So they're gone, but it's not done because I like to do a lot of hand drawings, and I've already decided that I'm going to take a lot of cool live shots of our sets, and I'm going to draw caricatures of us and put together at some point a coloring book for postseason. Maybe only like 10-15 pages, but it's going to be fun, and it'll probably come with crayons, so it'll be sick. And it'll be the Crayola ones too,
So hopefully that makes
because
someone
we don't cheap out on good crayons. You know what I mean? You know. Gotta get the good ones.
Do you think the internet has helped with the acceptance of everyone's race, religion, sexual preference, or gender-wise?
Yeah, I really think it's getting there. I would say like it's definitely, you know, it's definitely headed towards the right direction because, like, I mean, you know, whenever I was younger, before like all the social media thing was like really heavy, people said some really like insensitive, vulgar shit, and it was just like okay. And now it's like I think it's kind of like really brought to people's attention that you know you just can't go around saying like those kind of things and it's actually all right. Like you're hurting people's feelings. Whether you think you don't mean it like that or you think that you're not doing that, like yeah. And I think that the internet has really brought that to a lot of people's attention. I honestly wouldn't say it's there yet, but I will say that it is headed down the right path.